and thank you for tuning in. My name is Kim Tan. I am the chair of the American Chamber of Commerce Women's Committee. As part of our continuous effort to raise awareness on gender equality, as well as empowering the woman, we would like to present to you a showcase for different women from different professionals to share about their personal journey, as well as the men in their life that have been providing support system to them. I hope you will enjoy the videos with each of our special guests. We have Nitikar Nith, who is a lawyer and associate at Teleki and Gibbons. Alicia Lim, director of Himawari Hotel Apartments. Hannah B, confidence athlete, entrepreneurs at Lift Academy called Powerful. And last but not least, Ms. Rosette Suk, associate at Suk Sapana and associate law firm. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for volunteering your time to be here with us today. We're really excited for this event. We get to talk to professional women and their journey, and also focusing on male figures in their life that has been supporting.
And we believe that women have a support system in place. Sometimes the support system also includes males. Can you describe yours?
Yes, I think I owe my achievement to my father, who actually believed in education for women, for girls. Because back then in Cambodia, girls actually get married really early, like even in their teens. But my dad actually chose to be different. Yeah, he believes that education will empower me to be, to do better in life, to actually have a better future, instead of just depending on the husband. So with the education, with a special focus on education, my dad actually sent me to Singapore, which is quite special because, back then, I think if let's say there's a son, probably, the son will actually go first. But my dad actually chose me as a girl to study in Singapore. So I believe that is Singapore education gave me a very good foundation, for what I'm doing today. Yes.
My dad was a refugee to the U.S., so both my parents went through the Khmer Rouge, and my dad was very lucky in that he was able to leave and he received an education abroad in the United States. He also got his JD from there as well. So getting my JD was a huge moment of pride for both of us, particularly for me. I think it really was something else that connected me more to my father, and that we both went to law school, got the same law degree, albeit from different schools, but yeah.
Shannon, my now partner and coach, and he actually gave me that belief that I can do something. And the very first time that we met, we were just talking about my goals, and he already gave me 5 different tips what I can do. And it really helped me to believe that maybe it is possible. After that, I started training, and because I had this belief, maybe let's try it out and see what's going to work. I saw results, and it started to make me feel very passionate about this journey and seeing what I'm capable of and seeing how I can change my body and through that my life. And so through that, it just started to become more and more of my life. And I started to share that with other women. We started to put out courses to support other women.
តែខ្ញុំមិនដែលបានប្រាប់គាត់ទេប៉ុន្តែគាត់គឺជាមនុស្សគំរូដែលយើងនិយាយថា role model ជាអង់គ្លេសហ្នឹងគឺគាត់គឺជាឪពុកខ្ញុំហើយឪពុករបស់ខ្ញុំគឺបានដកជាប់នៅក្នុងចិត្តខ្ញុំដែលធ្វើឲ្យខ្ញុំចង់ខ្លាចជាមេធាវីដូចគាត់តាំងពីខ្ញុំរៀននៅថ្នាក់បឋមសិក្សារហូតដល់វិទ្យាល័យហើយខ្ញុំដឹងថាតាំងពីនៅតូចពេលខ្ញុំចំណាយពេលជាមួយគាត់ច្រើនជួយធ្វើការគាត់តាមរយៈការវាយកុំព្យូទ័រវាយពាក្យបណ្ដឹងដូចជំនាន់ហ្នឹងយើងទៅសាលាយើងរៀនវាយពាក្យបណ្ដឹងអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំគិតថានៅពេលនៅផ្ទះខ្ញុំអង្គុយវាយពាក្យបណ្ដឹងជាខ្មែររៀនវាយអីអញ្ចឹងទៅខ្ញុំអាចចំណាយពេលជាមួយគាត់ជួយធ្វើការគាត់បានហើយខ្ញុំគិតថារឿងហ្នឹងបានដកជាប់នៅក្នុងចិត្តខ្ញុំដែលខ្ញុំដឹងថាធំឡើងខ្ញុំចង់ជួយគេដោយប៉ាខ្ញុំអញ្ចឹងហើយខ្ញុំដឹងថាខ្ញុំចង់ធ្វើជាមេធាវីម្នាក់ដូចគាត់ចាប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំក៏ដែរសួរប៉ាខ្ញុំផ្ទាល់ថាតើប៉ាកូនធ្វើមេធាវីភ្នំនៅរាល់ថ្ងៃប៉ាសប្បាយចិត្តអត់ទេប៉ុន្តែអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំចង់ចាំដែលរូបភាពដែលធ្វើឲ្យគាត់សប្បាយចិត្ត ហើយគាត់បញ្ជាក់ប្រាប់ខ្ញុំតាមត្រង់គឺខ្ញុំចាំពេលដែលខ្ញុំទូរស័ព្ទពេលហ្នឹងខ្ញុំនៅភ្នំពេញរៀននៅសាកលវិទ្យាល័យភូមិន្ទនិងនីតិសាស្ត្រឆ្នាំទី4ហ្នឹងខ្ញុំតែទូរស័ព្ទប្រាប់គាត់ថាប៉ាកូនជាប់អាហារូបករណ៍ទៅរៀននៅថ្នាក់អនុបណ្ឌិតនៅប្រទេសបារាំងនៅទីក្រុងប៉ារីសហើយពេលហ្នឹងគាត់ថាអូកូនកូនឯងទៅរៀនច្បាប់បន្តនៅបារាំងប៉ាសប្បាយចិត្តទេប៉ាចូលរួមអបអរពេលហ្នឹងដែលខ្ញុំដឹងថាគាត់សប្បាយចិត្តថាខ្ញុំរៀនបន្តហើយរៀនច្បាប់បានល្អប្រសើរប៉ុន្តែពេលផ្សេងៗគឺយើងអត់ដែរដូចរាល់ថ្ងៃគឺខ្ញុំអត់ដែរសួរគាត់ថាគាត់សប្បាយចិត្តនឹងខ្ញុំធ្វើមេធាវីដែរខ្ញុំគិតថាគាត់លួចឲ្យខ្ញុំខាងក្នុងអត់ឲ្យយុតិកាដឹង
And the second person that I owe my achievement to is actually my husband. Yeah, my husband is a very encouraging, very supporting, and also very understanding person. Yeah, so without him, I wouldn't have the opportunity to work. Yeah, to focus on my professional development. So he's my husband. Whenever I need him, he's always there for me. Yeah, let's say if I need to travel, I need to go for meetings. He's always volunteer to help me out with the children because as a woman, we always have to juggle between career and family. So my husband, is a very good partner in terms of how I can balance my work and also my family.
I always call him my catalyst for making a life change because I was at a point where I told myself my body is not designed to gain muscle. And when I met him, it was this total shift in perspective where he was like, oh, well, if you want to gain muscle, you just have to do this and this and this. And it's just switched something in my mind where I thought, maybe it is possible. Why not giving it a try and see? And so I started working with him. I actually hired him as my coach. He was my partner at that time. And he has always supported me along the way. So there's been moments where the scale didn't go up or I didn't see the results that I wanted to see in a short time. And he was always there to talk to me, to break it down. Let's see, what can we maybe change in your program? So really practical and tactical steps as well. And that's what I always appreciated about that because I'm a very emotional person. When I see, oh, this didn't work, then I would get emotional.
When people find out that I also went to law school and that I work at a law firm, I think they're very quick to presume that I went and did that only because of my parents and that they really forced me to go and do that. And I think when I was young, very much in high school and even in my undergrad, I was very resistant to going to law school because I didn't feel ready to do that. And I didn't want to make such a huge decision based on something that I didn't choose for myself. And I think as an adult now, I feel very fulfilled in my career because I think that I can look back and I can reflect and say that it was a decision that I had a lot of agency over.
ខ្ញុំគិតថាចាប់ផ្ដើមដំបូងបំផុតក្រៅពីគ្រួសារម៉ាក់យើងដឹងហើយម៉ាក់គឺគាត់ជាស្ត្រីហើយគាត់បង្ហាញភាពរឹងមាំក្នុងនាមជាស្ត្រីប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំគិតថាអ្វីដែលធ្វើឲ្យខ្ញុំខ្លាចជាខ្ញុំថ្ងៃហ្នឹងខ្ញុំគិតថាប៉ាបានចូលរួមចំណែកយ៉ាងសំខាន់ដែលគាត់បង្ហាញគេឲ្យឃើញថាកូនស្រីមិនមែនស្ថិតនៅត្រូវស្ថិតនៅក្នុងកម្រិតមួយដែលគេហៅថាសម្ពុតក្នុងភ្នាត់ឬក៏អញ្ចឹងទេប៉ាខ្ញុំបានបង្រៀនខ្ញុំឲ្យខ្លាចទៅជាមនុស្សស្រីម្នាក់ដែលឯករាជ្យហើយរឹងមាំតែខ្ញុំនិយាយលេងសើចទៅថានៅក្នុងគ្រួសារខ្ញុំចាំថាគាត់បរៀនខ្ញុំបើកឡានហើយខ្ញុំខ្លាចទៅជាអ្នកបើកឡានប្រចាំគ្រួសារគ្រប់ពេលដែលយើងមានដំណើរកម្សាន្តហើយនៅពេលដែលគាត់ទៅធ្វើការខ្ញុំទៅជាមួយគាត់តាំងពីខ្ញុំមានពេលទំនេរពីការសិក្សាអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំទៅជាមួយគាត់ហើយខ្ញុំបើកឡានឲ្យគាត់គេសួរថាបងថ្ងៃហ្នឹងអ្នកណាបើកឡានមកអីចឹងគេគិតថាគាត់ទេតើខ្ញុំបើកតាមផ្លូវគេថាអូកូនបងឯងមានអង្គរៈស្រីទៀតហើយខ្ញុំសប្បាយចិត្តនៅពេលដែលគាត់ផ្ដល់រូបភាពឲ្យខ្ញុំតាំងពីខ្ញុំនៅទូចនៅក្នុងគ្រួសារថាមនុស្សស្រីមិនបាច់ចាំគេប្រាប់ថាត្រូវធ្វើនេះធ្វើនោះទេកូនគាត់បានបង្ហាញរូបភាពថាកូនឯងអាចធ្វើអីដែលកូនឯងចង់ធ្វើបង្ហាញភាពជាខ្លួនឯងត្រូវក្លាហាននៅក្នុងសង្គមហើយគាត់និយាយតែមួយម៉ាត់ទេថាត្រូវក្លាហានមិនថាទៅណាទេត្រូវក្លាហានហើយមានចិត្តធម៌តែគាត់និយាយតែខ្លីប៉ុន្តែខ្លឹមចំពោះខ្ញុំហើយបានបង្រៀនខ្ញុំឲ្យខ្លាចជាខ្ញុំរាល់ថ្ងៃហើយរហូតដល់ឥឡូវខ្ញុំមានគ្រួសារខ្ញុំគិតថាគ្រួសារខ្ញុំដែលគាត់ជាប្តីរបស់ខ្ញុំដោយសារយើងរស់នៅជាមួយគ្នានៅភ្នំពេញគាត់បានចូលរួមចំណែកសំខាន់ដែរដែលធ្វើឲ្យខ្ញុំ ជំនះនៅឧបសគ្គមួយដែលគេថារៀបការឲ្យមនុស្សស្រីមួយមិនជ្រៅទៅមិនឆ្ងាយប៉ុន្តែប្តីរបស់ខ្ញុំក៏បានចូលរួមផ្ដល់ឲ្យខ្ញុំចូលរួមក្នុងការងារសង្គមមានកម្មវិធីធ្វើការឬក៏ទៅបង្រៀនពេលយប់គឺគាត់ផ្ដល់សិទ្ធិឲ្យខ្ញុំគ្រប់គ្រាន់ក្នុងការធ្វើការងារដែលដូចដែលមិនទាន់មានគាត់ផ្ទុយទៅវិញក៏បានចូលរួមចំណាយជួយខ្ញុំច្រើនលើសពីអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំអាចធ្វើម្នាក់ឯងបានតែគេនិយាយឲ្យស្ដាប់ទៅការងារផ្ទះគាត់ជួយខ្ញុំច្រើនជាងខ្ញុំធ្វើខ្លួនឯងគឺមហូបក៏គាត់បើគាត់ងើបមុនខ្ញុំគាត់ជួយធ្វើមហូបឲ្យខ្ញុំហើយខ្ញុំគិតថាការចូលរួមចំណាយពីមនុស្សប្រុសការងារតិចតិចទាំងការងារនៅក្នុងផ្ទះឬក៏ការ support គឺសំខាន់មែនទែនសម្រាប់មនុស្សស្រីដែលធ្វើឲ្យយើងគិតថាយើងអាចធ្វើជាខ្លួនឯងបានពេញលេញហើយមានភាពជឿជាក់ហើយក្រៅពីនឹងកន្លែងធ្វើការក៏ដោយអ្នកកន្លែងធ្វើការទាំងមិនថាជាមេឬក៏មិត្តរួមការងាររបស់យើងឯនៅពេលដែលគេផ្ដល់ភាពថាទទួលស្គាល់យើងជាយើងមិនមែនដោយសារការរើសអើងថាយើងជាស្រីយើងទន់ខ្សោយមិនអាចទៅធ្វើការងារនឹងបានអត់ទេយើងត្រូវផ្ដល់សិទ្ធិហើយខ្ញុំគិតថាខ្ញុំសំណាងដែលខ្ញុំជួបបុរសទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងនៅក្នុងជីវិតរបស់ខ្ញុំតែដោយសារប៉ាខ្ញុំគាត់មានការងារក្រៅម៉ាក់ខ្ញុំគាត់ជាគ្រូបរិញ្ញាបត្រគាត់មានការងារច្រើនប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំនៅតែឃើញរូបភាពហ្នឹងតាំងពីខ្ញុំនៅទូចថាពេលដែលម៉ាក់ខ្ញុំរវល់ប៉ាខ្ញុំជួយដាក់ខោអាវក្នុងម៉ាស៊ីនគាត់ជួយបោកខោអាវជួយហាលហើយខ្ញុំគិតថាការងារហ្នឹងគឺធម្មតារហូតដល់ខ្ញុំចេញក្រៅសង្គមក្រៅពីសង្គមគ្រួសារមិនយើងដឹងថាមិនមែនគ្រប់គ្នាសិតតែអញ្ចឹងទេហើយខ្ញុំសង្ឃឹមថាយើងមានមនុស្សប្រុសបែបហ្នឹងច្រើននៅក្នុងថ្ងៃអនាគតឬក៏បន្តិចទៀតចា
With his support and his confidence, he actually gave me the, I have the faith in myself, to do well in helping to manage and run Himawari until today. He provides a lot of support to the community. He's a founder of the St. John Ambulance. Yeah, St. John is actually a worldwide organization that really help focus on first aid training. So he actually brought in St. John to Cambodia, and he made me the president of St. John, so that we can both work hand in hand to help to contribute to the local community in Cambodia.
We are men and women for a reason, right? We are not just women in the world, and we are not just men in the world, and we both have our strengths and we both have our weaknesses as well. And if we bring these strengths together, that's actually how we can create a lot of beauty in the world. And I have a lot of female friends and they can support me in a certain way. But then there's also times where I need that support from a male figure because they support in a different way. And I think having that and also using that in life, I think, again, that really creates beauty. And I just remember we did several events for women empowerment. And it was mostly catered towards strength. So we did a strength competition and all our competitors were female. So it was really putting the women in the center and in the highlight. But all our support staff was male, I say 80-90%. And this was what we really wanted to highlight because I feel if we talk about women empowerment, yes, we want to highlight women, but men play such an important piece in that. And if men can come, join, and support this highlighting, I think it's so powerful.
As an adult, when I reflect back on the greatest thing that my parents ever did for me, whilst there were many, I think giving me and my brother the space to kind of figure things out on our own is probably one of the best things that they've done. There's a difference between a parent telling you exactly what you need to do and them guiding you. I think there's a very thin line there, and I don't think my parents have ever crossed it.
Some parents might just feel that back then women can just stay at home, and if you marry off to a good husband, I think your future is set. Whereas my dad, he has a different thought. He really wants his daughters to be very independent, and therefore I think. He actually works really hard to provide all of us, his 4 daughters, with education, and not just in Cambodia, but also send us overseas for even much better quality education.
ក្នុងបើយើងនិយាយទៅទាំងក្នុងវិស័យការងារក៏ដូចជាក្នុងជីវិតឯកជនហើយខ្ញុំគិតថាទាំងអស់នោះដែលធ្វើឲ្យខ្ញុំខ្លាចទៅជាខ្ញុំរាល់ថ្ងៃនេះគឺដោយសារការគ្រប់គ្រងពីបុរសដែលដំបូងបំផុតការចេញពីឪពុករបស់ខ្ញុំហើយស្វាមីរបស់ខ្ញុំហើយក៏ដូចជាមិត្តភ័ក្តិប្រុសរបស់ខ្ញុំនិងអ្នកធ្វើការ ដែលជាបរិសុទ្ធទាំងអស់ខ្ញុំដែលគាត់បានផ្ដល់ការលើកទឹកចិត្តនិងគាំទ្រហើយតែងតែផ្ដល់នូវឱកាសមួយដែលមិនយើងមិនដែរនិយាយគ្នាថាខ្ញុំជាភេទស្រីឬក៏គាត់ជាបរិសុទ្ធគាត់មានសិទ្ធិខ្ពស់ជាងឬក៏កម្លាំងខ្លាំងជាងឯងគឺយើងនិយាយតែការងារដែលជាសាច់ការហើយយើងធ្វើការជាមួយគ្នាដោយជាធ្លុងមួយហើយខ្ញុំគិតថាការចូលរួមបែបនេះខ្ញុំសំណូមពរឲ្យបរិសុទ្ធបងដែលជាបរិសុទ្ធសូមមេត្តាចូលរួមហើយផ្ដល់ឱកាសដល់នារីផ្សេងដែលបងប្អូនដែលបងបានជួបដោយរូបខ្ញុំដើម្បីឲ្យគាត់បានខ្លាយទៅជានារីមួយដែលឯករាជ្យហើយជាជាក់លោកខ្លួនឯងហើយរស់នៅដោយសុបាយមានភាពស្មើគ្នានៅក្នុងសង្គម
អញ្ចឹងឃើញថាសប្បាយចិត្តដែលនីតិកាចូលរួមក្នុងការចែករំលែកនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃនេះដែរចាសសូមអរគុណ
ចាអរគុណសេមី
So thank you so much for being here today. Really appreciate it. Thank you.